We are going to see a lot of questions in this module that are just about reading graphs. And honestly, I think this one is actually harder than a lot of the ones that come later. And the reason is we have to read it. What the graph of the linear function f is shown? What is the y-intercept of the graph of y equals f of x? Well, this line has both a y-intercept and an x-intercept. So we have to make sure we find the right one. The y-intercept is where we cross the vertical y-axis. That happens at -2. Or a +2, oh boy, +2. And so there's a chance we mess up, even if we see that, right? Which one is it? Well, I hope you know your ABCs, because that's what a point is written as, right? It's always an x comma y coordinate. So what's the x coordinate? It's 0, right? We're at 0 here, and then we go up to 2. So 0, 2, and that is choice C. So if you just ask me what's the y-intercept of this line, I would just say it's 2. But that's because it's taken kind of as an assumption that the x-coordinate is 0. That's just always the case with any sort of y-intercept. The x-coordinate is always 0. Now we also see on here we have an x-intercept at whatever that is, -5, 0. And notice that's an answer choice, and so is 0, -5. So they are messing with us in lots of ways on this question. There's nothing to indicate which one we need other than the instruction in the question. But there will be ones that are kind of like this, but it'll be even easier because there won't be any trap answers. This one has some traps, but you really don't want these to be traps for you, okay? You are at an age, 10th grade, 11th grade, whatever it is, where you should know how to read a graph. You should not be confusing X and Y, ever. If you catch yourself doing that, you need to remember that you do that and make sure every single time you read a graph, you are thinking, did I get the X right? Did I get the Y right? Did I switch them accidentally? It is not the kind of mistake you're allowed to make. It's like misspelling your own name. You can't do it. You're too old. It is very, very bad and very embarrassing, and we'll have a lot of problems with any math test you ever take if you can't just read a graph.